Today's adventure begins here at my house in the Corridor of Goons, my little nerd room. That's the name I gave the room that has all my paraphernalia, pop culture stuff, horror stuff, Disney stuff, 80s stuff, etc. Today, I have no real game plan except maybe do a little pin trading over at the parks. I reorganized my pins recently, and I have a bunch that I have kind of hollowed out. Doubles, ones I don't want, extras. And I'm going to do some trading and then maybe try to fill these boards up a little bit with ones I do want. And then just see where the day leads. I have about probably 50 or 60 I want to get rid of. I'm going to take 10 into the resorts. I don't know if I'm going to go in the parks, but I might. And what I do is I take photos of both these cork boards, these pin boards. That way when I get and I know, like if I see a Figment pen and I think, do I have that Figment pen? I can just look at the photo, the current photo that I just took on my phone. And I can see if I have a certain Figment pen or Mickey pen or Orange Bird pen or Epcot pen or etc. They're salacious. Welcome everyone. Adam, the Woo here as the recording of this TGIF. It is Friday, December 27th. The end of the year is upon us, only a few more days. Curious. When I get over to the resorts and or parks, again, don't know if I'm going to pop in Magic Kingdom or any other parks. I'm thinking about just doing the Monorail loop around Seven Seas Lagoon and maybe over to Bay Lake. I don't know. But they possibly might have a New Year's Eve or New Year's Day pin, which I need to get one of those. Don't know if I'm going to go onto property on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. So this might be the opportunity to go ahead and get that. And I'll just see where the day leads. I'm inviting you, yes you, to join me. Good to have you here. It's also warmer today than it has been the last few days. Shall you? Almost 4 minutes to 1. It is noon 56, 12:56, 78 degrees. Gotta get up to 79 and then start going down to 77, 75 around 5 p.m. So a little warmer than it has been the last few days, but still very comfortable. On to Disney property in 3, 2, 1. Game plan, park at TTC, Transportation Ticket Center here at Magic Kingdom. And start off by walking over to the Polynesian Resort. Alright, I'm all parked. I parked over at 319 or 320. This is 318. We're kind of towards the end, so I remember where I'm at. Take a little shortcut this direction. I also got my pins. A little baggie full of pins. Only brought 7 pins. Out of the like 50 I have to trade, that are doubles and extras. And hopefully I get a couple good ones. See what happens. I usually opt to walk from the parking lot. I could have taken the tram though, I suppose. That one's heading out. I'm heading in, not to the parks, but to the Poly. Mickey. I almost said Power Pole, but it's Heavy Metal Mickey. They're both Mickeys. Hi-oh! Polynesian Village Resort. That's the technical name. Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. I call it the Poly for short, or just the Polynesian. I don't think you ever have anybody. Oh, look at this as I carefully cross this road. There. Pass it underneath, but there goes the monorail. Like this little pathway into the Polynesian Village Resort. So I'm going to start addressing it as now, not the Poly or the Polynesian. Where are you going to go? Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. I'll probably still call it the Poly. I just got to thinking, if I got a hankering to pop into Magic Kingdom, I don't even need to book a reservation because at 2 o'clock on weekdays, and I think Friday, as I'm filming this, is considered a weekday, after 2 p.m., you can go into any of the parks without making a reservation, including Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom is the only exception on weekends, which would be Saturday and Sunday. But as an annual pass holder at Walt Disney World, you don't even have to book a reservation on the My Disney Experience app. You just walk in after 2. I love WDW. So nice. Even got a little golf cart out here. Well, they got this one too, but that's more like a delivery cart. Yeah. That's a little security thing there. Checkpoint guy. I still have not stayed at the new tower, but one day. The old school Polynesian resort, but there's the new gargantuan eyesore of a tower that's over on the other side of that. I want to stay there. I had planned on when getting back from Aulani and staying there. But I made a mistake when I booked it through my DVC. Everything was filled up that said tower room, and they had a regular room, and I just assumed it was in the tower, but it was going to end up being one of these over here. So I went ahead and postponed that stay and canceled that stay. So one day I'll stay in the tower. No plans anytime soon, but one day. Ready for the magnificent eyesore in 3, 2, 1. There it is. I'm doing a lot of countdowns. The countdown on the archway and the countdown to the Polynesian Resort Disney Tower over there. Ah, hello again there. He is ready to adorn this around someone's neck. Actually, I think it's just a prop. I don't think he can lean over, but that's symbolizing he's going to put that lei around someone. Getting to look a lot like Christmas still, even though it is post-Christmas. The tree's still up for now. In Hawaii, and I met Olamel, and I'm kind of at the Aulani stuff. He's kind of like the staple or one of the mascots of Aulani, and now he's over here at the Polynesian, and there's some of those little plushies right here still. Kind of reminded of Aulani. I was just there like, what, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I managed to get a couple trades, and I purchased another Walt pen I don't have, so I got a couple little trades and a Walt pen on the lower level. Right over down there at the little shop down there, and then also inside here at Moana Mercantile. I got a couple of, well, I got a pen trade inside the Moana Mercantile. Speaking of Hawaii and Polynesian stuff, Kona Island, coffee and sushi. I'm not going to get sushi this early, but they do sell Kona coffee. Hey, how's it going? They do have Kona coffee right up here. It's Joffrey's coffee, exclusive Kona blend right there. I got my coffee. These are the pens that I ended up purchasing the Walt pen here. And then these are the pen trades that I got. Right here, the 3 so far. And I still got a few left. I'm not at Epcot eating food and wine, but I am showing pens off here on top of a trash can. We'll go over to Grand Floridian now. Made the short commute over to Grand Floridian Resort. See what they got in here. I've already had a pretty successful pen trading day. No real rhyme or reason. I'm just kind of doing a loop. Oh, it's, yep, still beginning to look a lot like Christmas, or continuing to look a lot like Christmas in here. And there is quite a line for the shingles. Everyone's going lining up to see Herb over there at the little gingerbread house. So some of the pens I'm going to be trading over time are going to be some of the resort gingerbread ones, but I am going to be keeping all of my yearly Grand Floridian gingerbread pens. So that'll be the one gingerbread pens I keep throughout the course of time. I don't have a Christmas tree yet for my new place. Maybe next year I'll kind of get into the Christmas tree era. But I like that some of the resorts, like right here is the Grand Floridian. You can kind of peek in the back, and this is a Christmas ornament. And I like this classic car of Mickey and Minnie right there in their adventurous outfit. Top there, driving in the classic car. And there's also a Beauty and the Beast ornament down there. That's pretty awesome. All right, I'm going to take this, I think, over to Magic Kingdom, and then I'm going to walk from Magic Kingdom over to the Contemporary. There's a pretty good angle there. I have another monorail going by, pulling up and over the beam. Right over there. It's going to be racing to Magic Kingdom, if you will. And it just is going to do like a little turnaround and then go to MK. Now, if this does go all the way over to Contemporary, I'll just stay on it, but I think it's going to make me get off. I'm going to the Polynesian first, then Magic Kingdom. So at least you get a pretty good view of the little tower over here. And also over here, where the wave pool, or the wave machine used to be over here. How silhouetted out this is with the sun and the clouds there. There is the magnificent, newly opened Polynesian Tower Hotel. Someone's on a little pontoon excursion right there too. I thought I was going to go right to Magic Kingdom, but nope, going back over to Polynesian. It's okay though. Magic Kingdom back. Okay, I've shifted up to the front of the boat now. Well, I guess back of the boat because it's pulling away backwards, but soon it'll be the front of the boat. One day too, I don't know when it'll be, but one day I want to stay at these cabins. One day. It has to be like a big special occasion, but I'd like to stay at those cabins one day. Oh, we're getting the crossing over here. Getting a nice little crossing of the ferry boats going across the 7 seas. They may have done just a little shave and a haircut to each other, but at least in my mind they did. They probably didn't. Shave and a haircut 2 bits. You can see Space Mountain over there too. Space Mountain! In the day, like 71-ish. I think it was early, it was 71. There used to be a wave machine. Now, Grand Floridian didn't open until way later. In fact, the cast of Cocktail stayed, the Beach Boys, when they did the Kokomo song for the Cocktail soundtrack, the Beach Boys stayed. That was the first time Grand Floridian was ever used. But before that, prior to that, there used to be a wave machine on this, back when the Polynesian opened, and there was a wave machine on this island on the other side of this, and there's still remnants on there. Can't really see them anymore because it's all grown over. That would push the water onto the beach at the Polynesian resort, and it eroded the shoreline so quickly that I think within a year or so, they just turned it off. Always a peaceful way to travel. Could have taken the monorail. Would have already been there by now. Probably if I walked, I would have been there about 20 minutes earlier than it is now. But I wouldn't get this view going across 7 seas. Get that monorail pulling in over there. Wouldn't get this boat, which is very reminiscent of a jungle cruise boat. Kind of like reminds me of a jungle cruise skipper boat. It's going to and fro. Probably if I would have waited, that probably would have gone directly instead of going over to the Polynesian, but I love that. Very jungle cruisist right there. And you also got a little security detail. Also back in the day, they used to do skiing over here. There's like promotional material of Goofy skiing right here in this very spot with the Contemporary behind him. First time I've ever noticed that there is a little buffer there, a little height ratio buffer there. You can't get in. Also, Golden Oak alert. That's a Golden Oak van right there. Goes over to the Disney community of Golden Oak, where you have to have more money than God to live at. It's going to go directly over my head. The orange monorail. Monorail. Orange. Still got all the wreaths out from the different contests. The winners have already been awarded. You got Small World right here. You got the most creative for Custodial right here. And the winner best overall is from the California Grill Culinary Tiana's Bayou Adventure, formerly Splash Mountain. Even had the little ride vehicle right there. Some of this stuff looks super delicious. Almost looks like you could even eat that. I always love the Contemporary logo. Good view here of the Mary Blair artwork. Got a couple pins. I didn't do any pin trading. There was nothing I really caught my eye, but there were a couple pins that I did not have that I purchased to go along with the certain ones that I've been collecting. Also, there's a skunk right here on the wall. Actually, a couple skunks. There's a bunny rabbit over here. Another skunk over there. I don't know how many skunks. Everybody looks for hidden Mickeys, but I wonder how many non-hidden skunks there are. That should be a thing. They should sell skunk pins. Mary Blair skunk pins. It's rare to see a pontoon going much faster than the regular boat. I didn't know pontoons could go that fast. That pontoon is like going so quickly in comparison to the other boat. I'm also going out here to the end of the pier. Gonna go over to Wilderness Lodge, see what pins they have over there as well. So walking away from the Contemporary. Clouds look awesome. And that's Discovery Island, formerly Discovery Island over there. Pretty good view looking back here at Contemporary Resort. Probably my favorite of the Disney hotels here on property. I don't know, it just screams 1971. This is before Bay Lake Tower expanded over here for DVC members. Got that little walkway across. There's a bunch of pontoons there. The boat dock is like kind of teetering on the water in the wake. Yeah, feeling pretty good about the purchases and trades so far. Because I most likely will not be in the parks on New Year's Eve, I went ahead and got my 2025 pin. I mean, with me, I kind of like change plans a lot, but I have right now, no agenda to be in the parks on New Year's Eve, so I went ahead and got my 2025 pin right here. I think that spins around with all the characters on there. You got Daisy, you got Minnie, Goofy, Donald, and Mickey. And I got a new orange bird. I had checked a photo, but I do not have this orange bird. I do not have this figment. I thought I did, but I checked a photo. I do not have that figment. And then I have all the pin trading pins inside the bag. But yeah. Decided not to go over to Wilderness Lodge. Boat was taking a little bit of a while. I'm back over here, gonna hit the monorail. First I wanted to see five-legged goat. Right next to a four-legged goat. That is a five-legged goat. Looks like it's gonna be monorail silver. Maybe gold. Oh wait, never mind. Maintenance check. Whap, whap, whap. I made it over into Magic Kingdom. I was going to try to get on the transportation device, but I think they might be putting them away. They're also doing the flag retreat right now. Yeah, it looks as if they're putting the Main Street vehicles away. And the flag retreat is in about 5 minutes from right now at 5 p.m. Just missed the Main Street vehicles as they're going away. Making the announcement for the flag retreat. It's going to happen in a few moments. Train is pulling into the station. The sun will probably be setting in about, I don't know, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So it's definitely dusk soon, pretty soon. I don't know when they start to take the Christmas decor down, but I think Disneyland takes their down on like July, or January, when I say July, January 6th-ish. I would imagine they're probably par for the course here as well. And get an unobstructed Christmas view of the castle and Main Street. And the way they do the flag retreat is the band walks in. The Dapper Dans usually are leading the band towards the front of the flagpole. And then they do the flag retreat. They honor the veterans who are here, who are standing around the tree itself. They lower the flag each and every night. Something they do at both parks, probably the international parks. Then again, I am not sure of that because there probably is no U.S. flag at the international park. Now that I say that out loud, it didn't make a lot of sense. So maybe just Disney World and Disneyland. Never been to the international park, so I can't chime in on that. They probably do not do a flag retreat for the other country's flag, but they might.
To welcome you to today's flag retreat ceremony here in Town Square.
The store right here next to the little section I was just at, it has a glass slipper right there. Take a look at that. I never noticed that in here before. And a lot of the items in here are very, very, very pricey. So look at the castle here. Oh, there's the price tag on it. Right there. $285,000. Hegemony over here. That's pretty cool. Cruella. Pluto, $200. This is a little more feasible. Dumbo for $380. Snow White for $379. Pinocchio for $380. Oh, these are all $380. I love the Maleficent right there. We're in the Frontierland trading post under What's New, and I kind of wish I wouldn't have got the other 2025 pen I got earlier over the Contemporary, because there is a Stitch pen, and I do love collecting Stitch pens, so I think I am going to get this one as well, just to have a 2025 Stitch to put along with my Stitch pens. And there's also a special edition New Year's Day pen. I think I'm going to get that one as well that they didn't have over at the Contemporary. They only have it in here that I've seen so far. Well, the one I ended up purchasing inside the Frontierland Trading Post, I call it the pen trading store, but it's called the Trading Post, I believe. So I got the Stitch one, and I also got the New Year's Eve 2000, or it just says Happy New Year's 2025. I guess it'd be New Year's Eve 2024 into 2025. And I'll put that as well. And I got a little stitch one. I don't know what I'll do with the other 2025 pin. Maybe I could trade that off because I don't want to go too crazy down the New Year's Eve rabbit hole. But I do love collecting Stitch stuff. So purchased both of these, and now I'm going to head out. I would definitely want to get a bite to eat too. I definitely worked up a little bit of an appetite throughout the course of the day, so food is on the agenda. Thought about maybe doing Jingle Cruise because it's still decorated post-Christmas, but it's an hour wait for Jingle Cruise, 40 minutes for Pirates, 85 minutes for Mine Train over there, even 35 for Raceway, which you know it's busy if Raceway is 35 minutes, 95 minutes for Space Mountain, 90 minutes walk on, well, standby I should say, for Tron. You know it's also busy when Dumbo is 45 minutes for Dumbo and 55 minutes for Goofy's Barnstormer. Yeah, that's it's busy in here. Spitting Tikis. You guys ready for the new year? You guys ready for 2025? You're letting off a little steam. This is where you get stressful with all the lines, right? You get stressed out by all the lines here, or the high prices. This is what it looks like. You just like, my head's gonna explode. I'm so stressed. Stressful tiki right here. That's like the sound it makes when you get the stress coming out of the ears when you see the animated cartoons. Over here at Pirates of the Caribbean, definitely a lengthy exterior line. So you see the line, the queue stretches outside underneath the little watchtower there. Not watchtower, but the clock tower. And then up in the crow's nest out here, there is this Mr. Skeleton, which has he's like looking down upon everyone. See Mr. Skeleton up there in the crow's nest. Popped over to Pecos Bill's. That's Pecos Bill right up there. And I have mobile ordered some food. Should be ready in a few moments. Kind of busy, but went ahead and utilized the mobile order for Pecos Bill. I know who Pecos Bill is because I recently watched one of the movies that had him in it. And I never realized, I think I mentioned this before, but his horse's name is Widowmaker. Widowmaker did not want Pecos getting married or finding a woman. Getting the splashdown here on Tiana's Bayou Adventure, formerly Splash Mountain. Same ride concept, but they rethemed it around Tiana's and Princess and the Frog. It's a really good attraction, and I'm glad it stuck around. Just that amount of, ooh, what the heck is this? And just that amount of time, just to go look at that, my order's ready. This is what I got. This is what I'm dealing with. This is what we're dealing with. Got two different items. I got a tamale right there, and I got a little rice bowl. The menu has changed dramatically since last year. I think they changed it this year at some point. I also got the little sugar-free lemonade, and I went overload with two little snackages right here. Got the rice bowl, and I got the tamale bowl right here. Yeah, why not? I'm hungry. I was in my seat over here, so I got my napkins, I got my hot sauce right down here. And in case there is any issue, I must break the glass right here. There's a little glass breaker, and I have this lasso right here in case any, if I need to wrangle up anything. That's why I got the little lasso right here. Pecos, I'm gonna make Pecos Bill very, very proud. Two go-to favorite places I eat at Magic Kingdom. One of them I just ate at, Pecos Bill. The other one, or Pecos Bills, the other one is Columbia Harbor House. I would say of the two, Pecos is my favorite, and then close second, Columbia Harbor House. Those are the two places I usually eat. And I really hope that Pecos Bill does not get changed. Now, Tiana's Bayou Adventure took over for Splash Mountain. There are some heavy murmurings and rumors and just hearsay that maybe Pecos will go away for a New Orleans type eating establishment. And I really hope not, because the two new items I just had were so freaking good. They were so good. Maybe it's because I hadn't eaten all day and I was pretty dang hungry, so I devoured both of those items, and the hot sauce was next level tasty. But that was a very enjoyable meal, and I just want to continue to have Pecos Bill's food. I don't really want New Orleans style food over there, but you know what? Nothing I can do about it if it happens, but hope not. Oh, there was just some lightning up on the corner of the mansion. I don't recall. It's been a while since I looked at the mansion at night, though. And it was like thundering and lightning up there in that left corner up top. You see the last little glimmerings of the sun that is over there. Not thundering and lightning in real time over there, even though those kind of do look like storm clouds. You also got this horse-drawn hearse carriage right here. But I was hoping maybe if I pan back up, I could see that lightning over there on the far corner of the Haunted Mansion. Non-New Orleans style Haunted Mansion. The one at Disneyland is themed after what you'd see in New Orleans. But here, it's not. So maybe pass that on to not changing Pecos Bill in Frontierland. This is not Frontierland. It's at the end of Frontierland. I don't know what area you'd classify this as. Because you got Hall of Presidents, then you got the start of Frontierland, or Fantasyland, and then you got Frontierland down the other way. You got Rivers of America, which is going to be changed soon enough. And I'm just kind of delaying and talking a lot because I want to be able to see the lightning up there. I'm really confused by the lightning effect and how often it will have the lightning effect go on. Lost my train of thought there for a minute. All right, give it to me, lightning. Come on, lightning, give it to me. Got to keep this going until the lightning effect goes right over in that very corner. I know if I hit stop or if I turn the other way, the lightning effect will happen and I won't catch it. And no one will believe me that there is a lightning effect on the Haunted Mansion. This is a long clip, I know. I know it's a very long clip. What if I just hit stop now and never show the lightning? After all this build-up, never actually see the build-up in any way, shape, or form on the mansion. It almost looks like these are eyes right there, like two glowing red eyes. This is probably the longest I've ever focused on the front of the Walt Disney World Haunted Mansion before, in long form. This clip has been going on for a while, and I'm not even going to put an edit in this clip. I'm just going to keep it going to see if anyone has watched all of me talking about the Haunted Mansion, and if the excitement is culminating for the lightning effect that's going to happen right over there, in that very corner. I think the mansion's just messing with me now. It doesn't want to have the lightning effect. Ooh, look at the window. What's going on up there? Something just went by. Look, there's a creature. There's someone walking by up there in that window. I forgot it does that too. Okay, maybe the lightning is coming right after that. I know like every few minutes someone walks by that window, and I haven't been able to catch that in a long time, so that's a little added experience there for the vlog. Oh, there it goes. Something's happening. There was a flash. I think that might have been just someone taking a picture. Well, dang. The lightning is not going to happen. But at least I caught the window. Maybe I'll delete this whole clip. Maybe I won't even put this clip in. Oh, there it goes. Dang. I know that was a very long build-up, but it was worth it. It was worth it for me. Can't speak for anyone else, but it was worth it for me to see the lightning and the ghost walk across the window. Oh, the riverboat's going by. Riverboat is going around. Are we gonna hear the bell? First, they do they blow the steam whistle, and then they do the bell. Soon, they do the ringing of the bell. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought they always did the whistle first, and then the boat.
Yeah.
And then the bell. I can't tell you the last time I did the river bell or the Mark Twain at night. No, it's called the Liberty Bell here. It's called Mark Twain at Disneyland. I don't know the last time I went on the Rivers of America at night. Oh, look at the lights there. Look up here. All right. Now the bell. Here's the bell. Go. Yes, yes, yes. There's the ringing of the bells. I was walking by the castle, got to see them do the little Frozen show, which is pretty neat. Got a little pyro, some fireworks, things like that. Above the top, all the cast of characters were out there on it. Elsa, Olaf, a few others from the gang. They were having their little festivities in front of the castle. Got to see all of that, which is kind of neat. I think I'm going to start heading out. I'm over in the Emporium now. Still got one of these days. I think I might get the little remote control monorail right there, a little radio controlled vehicle. You also got a parking lot tram. Lots of little collectibles here, little transportation Disney buses. Even this one, I have one of these. I even have like a vintage one. I don't have the cruise. I've never been on a cruise yet, but one day. All this stuff is new. There's a new little like hoodie right here. You got the new ears over here. Here's a Spirit jersey that's really cute. It's got a little bit of everything from the 4 parks. You got studios there with Star Wars. You got Soarin' right there with the hang glider. You got Hollywood Tower. Oh, there's Mansion. Look at that. There's Mansion right there. Teacups down there. Very nice. Tree of Life. Dole Whip. This is cute. That's kind of retro-y. I like that. Never seen any of these items before. Oh, walking out of the Emporium, I'm noticing it is now officially snowing, or should I say snoping, down Main Street, USA. Right down the middle of Main Street, USA. It is snoping in full effect. I've seen some snow since I've been back from Alaska, where I saw some real full-fledged snowy conditions. This is obviously in Florida. It does not snow, especially Central Florida. But they got the snow falling here. They have snow falling in Celebration. They have snow falling here. Just a magical experience on Main Street, USA, at Magic Kingdom in Florida, where it does not normally snow. Magic is being bestowed down Main Street, USA. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. We're doing a lot of monorails lately, so I figure, you know what? Take the ferry boat back across, the General Joe Potter, to be more precise. Pulling away from the dock now. Pulling away. Oh, monorail going by up there. Barely see the monorail. You see the water underneath the dock. They lifted the dock up before it pulled away from said dock. And now, going across the Seven Seas Lagoon, I'm on my way to Transportation Ticket Center, also commonly referred to as TTC. See what kind of view. Usually I go to the top, and I figure I stand at the bottom this time. See if maybe even from this angle can get a pretty good view of the castle as it comes into fruition. Got the Christmas tree up. Of course, Christmas is a couple days ago, but still up through New Year's and probably through the 5th, 6th, or 7th of January, most likely. And then over here you got Space Mountain, where I was earlier, which also has a Christmas tree up. Over at the Contemporary, Bay Lake, all illuminated. Off in the distance. Oh, someone's blowing some bubbles. Someone's got some bubbles going. Add to the effect. Give it a nice little effect off the back of the boat here. Adds to the ambiance. First I've had snow that was like falling upon me. Now I have bubbles. They're pretty much the same thing, except one is a little more bubbly, but still made of the same consistency probably. But both soap. By some stretch of the imagination, they're both soapy substances. Yeah, heading over to Transportation Ticket Center. But call it a day. Call it a night. Call it something. Oh, look at this. There's a buoy. Lightable buoy bouncing around in the wake. Also curious if we're going to pass another. Oh, right there. Shaving a haircut. Give me a look. There it is. That's not a shave and a haircut. We still got a little honkage.
Parking trams to the Heroes and Villain parking lot. All the way across the plaza out and to your left, you will find the third-party bus lot, along with ride shares such as Lyft or Uber. So hope you had a wonderful time on the General Joe Potter, and we'll see you real soon.
Till next time. Heavy Metal Mickey. Walking into the darkness, back over where I was. This little area here, it's like this berm right here that's over in this little section. Looks like it'd be a good place for a Skyliner platform to go. It'd be nice if they had a Skyliner that went into Magic Kingdom. I mean, it's kind of dark over here, but this pile of dirt has been here for a while. Yeah. It would be nice to have a different form of transportation to get in and out of Magic Kingdom. Out of the 4 Walt Disney World theme parks, it's the most difficult to get in and out of. It takes the longest. I'm also walking a weird way, so I took a little shortcut. How many gators are in there? Alright, that's going to do it for today. Got some good pins. Had a good meal at Pecos Bill's. Had an enjoyable, just really randomly impulsive, no planned day. Sometimes those are nice. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over.